Welcome back to Souls Meet.
We did end up practicing for 2 hours.
Yeah.
After that.
We did. We are perfectionists.
That I am.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Yadi, and I am a perfectionist.
Yeah.
Hi, you're supposed to say hi, Yadi.
Hi, Yadi. I'm in the wrong group.
Yeah.
Well, I have to say, depends on what I'm doing.
Yeah, I feel like you could be sometimes.
When I'm editing, like things that have to do with like editing, things that have to do with like the artistic side of it, I could be a perfectionist. I can wholly, like I can spend too long doing something until like I hit what I want to hit. Yeah. But in other stuff, I'm like,
Virgo in you too.
Yeah.
So.
But it's not every area of my life. There are areas of my life I'm like,
well,
whatever.
no, I have some areas in my life where I'm not a perfectionist.
You do too?
Yeah.
Which ones? I have not met those areas.
Well, you know, when I get ready to go somewhere, I don't care how I look.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, you look good.
Well, it's a blessing and a curse. No, I feel like there are some things.
Let's find something in which you will not be like, this has to come out
perfect. Or else I can't sleep.
Yes.
Cooking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It doesn't have to come out perfect.
It doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, I've seen you. I mean, she is a really good cook, but like naturally.
Thank you.
But yeah, you don't stress about it. It's not. It doesn't have to be like, oh.
Yeah. So there you go.
We found it.
Yeah, there's one thing.
Yeah. Okay, talking about perfectionism.
Yes.
Is that it? Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Let's judge people.
Let's judge people for not being perfect. I love that. Okay, first story.
First story. Am I in the wrong for not wanting my boyfriend's dad to stay in our tiny apartment when he visits? My boyfriend brought up the idea of his dad coming to visit us from out of the state for a few weeks. The issue is our apartment is only 612 square feet, with one very small bedroom and one bathroom that's inside the bedroom.
Oh.
He suggested his dad sleep in our bed, and we sleep on the floor and the couch of the living room.
Okay.
The idea of his dad sleeping in our bed feels weird to me. Additionally, if he sleeps on the couch and we stay in our room, anyone needing the bathroom would have to go through the bedroom where we are, and vice versa. Either way, it makes me uncomfortable, even though I'd be fine hanging out with him all day. I also think he's pushing for his dad to stay with us because his dad is currently unemployed with no savings and doesn't have any desire to get a job. He gets paid by the government every month since he's a veteran. I just don't know if I'm being selfish for not wanting him to stay in our tiny apartment. Edit. His dad lives in his own home in another state that's fully paid off, so I have no reason to believe he'd be trying to move in with us. 2. We have 2 cats that live with us. Our older cat has chronic health issues, so we like to keep him separated from the kitten at night. From the other one, I guess. So we can keep an eye on him. He also gets medication every morning, which I administer. Because of this, I would be unable to stay in an Airbnb or away from home.
Oh, I'm guessing people were suggesting that. If she had to make that edit. Okay,
Wow.
So wait, is it to visit? Like for asking like to visit
for a few weeks.
To live.
No, it says visit for a few weeks.
For a few weeks. Okay.
Yeah.
Piedra, papel o tijera. 1, 2, 3. Piedra, papel o tijera. 1, 2, 3. Ha! I am winning lately, people. I'm here, like I'm doing what Andrea said.
Yeah.
Our friend Andrea, she was like, Adri, maybe you're not trying to like listen. And I'm like,
listen to
now.
What?
To your brain.
Oh, okay.
I'm joking. Are you in the wrong for not wanting his dad to visit? I am going to say yes.
Okay.
Um, and I feel like I need to like explain why. This is not a. This is I don't think this is one of those stories where it's like, yes, you are wrong, or yes, you blah blah blah. No, it's just because he's only coming to visit, and I didn't really hear in that story anything that could really show me that, this person cannot stay with you, like cannot stay with you. And of course you're free, as any person is, to who decide who stays in their home. And 100%, I don't think the logistics of this are great, because it really doesn't work. But at the same time, I do come from a family that it didn't matter where we were, how small the place was. That's not gonna stop us from seeing each other, from like finding those moments. I'm guessing you guys can come see him yet, or whatever. And your boyfriend really wants to see his dad, and for him it's like maybe he has that mentality. And I could see how my family's the same. Like, you have the mentality of like, sure, just come, like whatever, like we fit here,
Mm-hmm.
not permanently, but if the goal is to see each other because we're family, we love each other, we just want to spend some time together, we'll make it work. It's
Yeah.
like that's where I am coming from. In the Based on the information you're giving, it doesn't sound like it's like specific thing. It's just like, for him to come visit, just to my advice to you would be like, just suck it up for a little bit. Like, that's his dad. Like, and yeah, he doesn't have a job, he gets paid. I don't know the
I don't really know why she had to bring that up, to be honest. I didn't
that
think that
he
was
that's what I'm
necessary.
saying, because that's why I got confused. I'm like, is it that he's coming to stay with them? But I'm guessing people were going there because then she was like, well, no, it was part of the story, I don't know. But she needed to say he lives in a house, it's all paid
No, I
for.
know. That part, yeah, I get. But I'm saying it
Hmm.
was unnecessary for her to be like, oh, he's unemployed.
He's unemployed and all those things.
And he gets paid by the government. Like,
Like,
I don't think that's
exactly, it's
necessary.
not about like, oh, he's coming to live with us and he needs to pay bills. No, he's just coming to visit. Like, he's not asking you for money. You're just trying to make this work, in the sense of like, oh, he's coming to visit, can he stay with us? Well, that I can imagine will be cheaper for him. For you, like, it would mean that he doesn't have to pay. Or maybe for your boyfriend, he's just like, I want my dad to come, let's make this work. I don't know, I don't see a problem with. I don't know. I know it's for everybody's situation, but I just come from a different family mentality. Unless you tell me there's a specific reason. That's what I was like. I was waiting
Yeah.
for this man. I don't know. I know that this man is not good. I don't like. We don't really get along. Blah 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 blah. No, but if this is just a situation in which a person is coming to live in your house, I understand. If at the end of the day you don't want another person, it's not the end of the world either. But I'm saying, suck it up and like just enjoy some time with him at home.
Yeah.
And she did say she enjoys the
She would
time,
spend the whole day with
the
him.
whole
Yeah.
day with him. Like, that's what family is for too. I also feel like these days people, like, we also use boundaries and these things, and in not necessarily a healthy way. There are moments in life that you will probably, I don't know, you could end up feeling like you're in a slumber party with this I don't know, like, to me it's like, it sounds fun.
Well, okay.
Okay.
So obviously my take would be you're not in the wrong. Actually, my initial feeling was no, you're not in the wrong for not wanting him to stay. Um, Even though I can agree with her and I can see that point of view, I also have family that I've been to my cousin's place in New York where I slept on an inflatable mattress in the living room because he didn't have any space in between all the couch. Like I couldn't even get out of it. Like, and it's
Mm-hmm.
not a problem. We've invited people and they stay in our couch. Like it's not a big deal. But for me, the one thing that would make me uncomfortable and I would see why you wouldn't want it is because the only bathroom is in their room.
Right, the bathroom situation, yeah.
That bathroom situation is why I would probably also say, I mean, I don't think I would say no, I don't want your dad to come stay with us, but that would make me uncomfortable. Mind you, the boyfriend suggesting that the dad sleeps on your bed, no, no, I think that's weird. I agree with that. I think that's weird. I don't think that's necessary. I think you can make him as comfortable as you possibly can, getting a new mattress or inflatable, or if the couch is not good enough. But I wouldn't leave my
I have though.
bedroom. I know you have,
I
but I wouldn't.
have.
I wouldn't leave. If it was both of my parents, it would be different. But for me, for one parent, they can sleep on the couch.
Hmm.
That's my point of view. So that's why I don't think you're in the wrong. I think the bathroom situation is uncomfortable, even though it's not the end of the world. I've had my friends stay over my place where there's two bathrooms, but only one full bathroom. So they've had to go in my bedroom to shower. That's okay. That's okay. I think as long as you have a conversation about that before it happens, knock on my door before you want to use the
Yeah, you can
bathroom.
have.
I think it can be worked around. But I don't think you're in the wrong for feeling uncomfortable. And if you choose that's not something that you want, I think that's fine.
It becomes a little bit difficult because her saying no means depriving your boyfriend from the yes. So it's like it's definitely, it can become a little bit of a
It's a little bit
problem
complicated.
because if that's in his mind, he's like, I definitely want this to happen. Her saying no, it's like, how do you even compromise with something like this?
Yeah, no, you can't. That's
Fully.
the thing. You can't
Yeah, you
compromise.
can.
It's yes or no, and
Yeah.
one of them has to budge.
Yeah.
I just feel like it wouldn't be I don't think you're in the wrong, but I don't think it would be a big deal if he does stay with you.
If it does, yeah, exactly. It's not the end of the world either or.
No.
Um, but yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay. Ooh, long one. Okay.
Oh.
Am I in the wrong for refusing to financially support my daughter's gap year to pursue acting?
That's why I chose it.
When we paid for our other kids' college expenses. Oh my gosh. I, 48 female, and my husband, 49 male, have three kids, 23 female, 20 female, and 18 female. Wow, one after the other.
Female, female, female.
Sorry, 23 female, 20 male, and
Oh,
18 female.
okay.
From the beginning, my husband and I have agreed we would financially support our kids through college for tuition, rent, groceries, etc.
Okay.
Our oldest completed her undergrad and we covered all the expenses. She's now in medical school, golden child. Sorry,
Yeah.
that was me. And we are still paying her education and living costs. Our middle child is still in undergrad and we're paying for that and plan to cover his grad school too.
Okay.
Our youngest, oh my gosh, has never been as into studies as my older two. And I have always done my best to support her creative hobbies like art and theater. She's supposed to enter college end of September, but she is now saying she would rather defer for a year to pursue theater acting instead. She had a long conversation with us when she broke the news and made a PowerPoint explaining everything she planned to do.
Oh, wow.
She said she plans to move to LA for the year and promised that if things did not work out after the year, she would then go to college. Ah,
Oh, sweetie.
oh, sweetie. The thing is, she expects us to finance everything like we did with her siblings.
Oh.
I said she could go, but we would not pay for it because we agreed to support our kids through college, which she's choosing not to attend.
Oh my goodness.
I suggested instead that she should go to college and pursue acting on the side. She said that she needs to give it her full attention for at least a year. She insists that I'm being unfair and showing favoritism towards her siblings because they are going to the more traditional way and that she has a plan and she just needs time. My oldest called and said that we had supported her through her passions and that she should do that we should do the same for our youngest, even if her path is different. My husband is now leaning towards letting her go, saying, "What's the harm in a year?" But I feel strongly about this. LA is expensive, and I don't want to waste money on a path that has no guaranteed return. Oh, I have a take. I don't want to pay tens of thousands for something she could do on the side or later on. The rest of my family, besides my husband, who is trying to remain neutral, thinks I'm the asshole for not supporting her. So am I in the wrong for not paying for my daughter's gap year? Gap year.
Yeah.
Edit. Some extra information. My daughter is currently enrolled as a business management and economics major. We already have things paid for, and they will not let her differ since it's too late. Oh,
Oh, okay.
plus no valid reason. So she will lose her spot and she will have to reapply. Her school does offer a theater arts minor, and I said she could look into that. But
Mm-hmm.
since the school is not known for theater, she said the gap year would be more beneficial to her. Also, it's too late for her to apply for any theater acting schools, so if she goes down that route, she could only join next school year. Her mentioning this so late makes me think she's not serious or considerate about the money we already put in for her school. Oh, okay, girl.
Okay, I
Okay. Okay.
understand now. Mm-hmm.
She has experience in theater. We have sent her to a summer theater program when she was in elementary school, and then to a more structured theater class during high school. She has been in the school play throughout his high school. Also, her theater class had a thing where the students acted in commercials for local businesses. The commercials were only put on social media. I definitely think she has talent, but there are thousands of other girls just
Oh.
like her fighting for a chance. I don't think I can read this. And I don't think at this point she has enough to stand out.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I don't know why I'm gonna cry right now. As for her plan, she has a few thousand TikTok followers, and she plans to focus on growing that to gain connections and exposure. She showed us some local acting groups, studios that offer internships that she can apply for. If that doesn't work out, she mentioned joining classes or even volunteering to gain exposure. She said that with all the free time, she would audition for anything and everything. I feel like there is no solid plan. She just plans to throw darts and see what sticks.
Oh
We need a minute of silence
boy.
because we are two actresses, people. If you've gotten here and you don't know this, that is um, our profession.
Yes. Okay.
I don't want to do piedra, papel, o tijera
Okay.
just because I think maybe we can take this moment to like talk about because it's I can understand the mom even through all of this. I can understand the mom,
There, she
but
has some points.
she has some points.
Yeah.
But we agree that the reasons behind what you're thinking as a mom.
Yeah, I'm a little bit confused because I mean, it sounds like partly sounds like she's been supportive of her daughter
Yes.
so far, but then saying all those comments makes me feel like she's not like you
I
know what
think
I mean?
she's really afraid. I think
She's
she's super
super
afraid
afraid.
of this path that her daughter is going through because she has no freaking clue.
No,
And
she.
probably that's not something that she would do, the mom. Like she would never throw darts, as she put it.
So you suggest that we do what?
That we do not do piedra papel tijera. We just like discuss this as with
Okay, with
all the
given.
facts given.
Okay, well, um, I feel I feel like there are ways in which she has been supportive.
Yeah, she has. She has been.
I really appreciate the fact that not allowed because she can do whatever she wants, but you've been with her through the theater, through the high school, through everything that she's done so far in the artistic sense. It sounds like you have supported, which I can really appreciate. Um, I also really, really, truly appreciate the fact that you suggest, okay, you have this program that we've already paid for, you already signed up for. Why don't you
Do this.
do a minor in theater? You're not completely throwing away. It sounds like you're
Yeah, she's
not
not.
completely throwing away that she does not do this. But where you, and I'm not judging you because I also have parents who didn't understand until I had to explain to them over and over and over again how the industry works. So I don't blame you for not understanding. However, saying comments like, there are so many girls out there, I don't think she has what it takes to stand out.
These are things that Meryl Streep got told.
That's terrible.
That just to put it there. You never know what's gonna happen. First
You
of all,
never know, but like,
yeah. Also,
it
yeah.
just, for a mother to say that about her daughter.
I mean, I'm hoping we are assuming this, but she's not actually saying that to her daughter. I'm hoping this.
No. I hope that that's just the way she's thinking.
Yeah, and
but she didn't say that out loud.
Please don't say that to your daughter.
No, you
ever.
don't say that. You don't say that to your daughter ever. But obviously, to me, it sounds like you don't completely have faith in her. And again, saying something like, throwing darts, wasting a whole year of.
And this is the thing, to me, she keeps saying she has no plan, and she has a plan.
She made a PowerPoint.
I understand
she made a PowerPoint.
She made a PowerPoint, and she has a plan of what she wants to do. She wants a plan of how she wants to carry, like, once she gets to LA, what she's going to do. She has followers. She has a plan on what she thinks life is going to be for her out there, that we know it might not be like that, because that's the other side of the story. We're not here to sit and be like, yeah, for sure, you're crazy. No, it's a really hard path that she's choosing to do for a year.
Very, very, very hard.
But I think you're so fixated. The mom is so fixated on, you don't have a plan, you're throwing darts, blah, blah, blah. First, the throwing darts, all of your children are doing that, because even the one who went to school for medical school, she could have said in the middle of it, I'm not cut out for this. I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
This is not something I want to do, or not be good at it. Realistically,
she could fail.
Yeah. Any person, any of your children could have said the same thing. So she's not throwing darts. She's really going for something that she feels strongly about. She has the courage to do it, and she's telling you and explaining you and asking you for support.
Now, I do have a question though, because this is focused on, should we financially,
right? I was also, yeah,
support her through this gap year.
You can say no, and she has to accept that too. Like, there is a possible, like,
you don't have to.
You don't have to.
No.
She's 18. It just so happens that maybe you guys have been very vocal in your family and your life, saying, we support our children through college. And this is something that you probably have announced and said in front of her. And obviously that's why she's expecting it. But she's 18. She can literally just go and support herself and give this a chance.
Yeah. I don't think, when it comes to that question, I don't think you're in the wrong for not wanting to. I don't think so.
Also, they
already paid for that first year of college, which is in the States. I can only imagine.
I can only imagine. So I can only imagine in that sense.
So I think it would be wise if your daughter chooses. I mean, I this is where it gets complicated for me, because you have given that money to the school. If I was the mother,
I would be like, you're going.
I would be like, you're going, and maybe when you're done this year and you want to take a break and go to LA, that's fine.
Yeah.
You can do that. But we've already paid for the thousands for this year. If you choose to not go to school anyway and go to LA, you will have to support yourself for the 1 year because we've already put that money in there.
Yes.
That's what I feel.
Yes.
But at the same time, I deep down don't believe that that's your reason for not wanting to pay.
That's the thing. It doesn't sound like it's like, wow, I really would love to do this for you, but we already paid and there's nothing we can do.
Yes.
Because if that was the case, then what you can say is like, okay,
you
great.
can literally say that.
Yeah.
You can literally say that.
Or go, but you have to pay us back.
Yeah.
Like, you can, I think it's very telling that, and I think that's, she's going to feel it very well, that the reason is because you don't want her to pursue acting.
That is what it sounds
at
like.
all.
That's what it sounds like.
Because you don't think she has it. You don't think.
And listen, she's 18. She's very young. We don't know. She could change her mind about this.
Yeah.
She's very young. And I can tell you right away what your daughter believes will happen in 1 year. There's a big chance it will not.
Yeah. There could.
It could happen. It could happen, which would be amazing. Some people have had that.
The other day I was reading this girl's story, and I was like, wow, she literally, like, her first audition in LA, that was it. But it's not the norm. Bless your soul. So we understand your concern, because it is very possible that she spends a full year in LA and she will not get you results like in the way that you want, but she'll gain experience.
She'll gain experience, and she will choose. She will be able to choose after this year whether, you know what, yeah, this is not for me. I gave it my all. I know I gave it my all. I don't feel like I want to keep trying. I'm going to go to school. Or, you know what? It's not enough. 1 year is not enough. I want to keep going. It's her choice at the end.
She'll gain confidence either, or she'll gain the confidence of saying, I moved, and having the guts to move out of your city to chase your dreams. That takes a lot.
It's
especially hard when you're 18 years old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I've seen many people do it, and I did it myself. It's scary, but saying, and even tell, like, my parents, I guess I can kind of relate, because they actually supported me through my first 3 years of university. It was not acting. Initially, it was dance, contemporary dance, which is for people, it's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And in Venezuela, contemporary dance is not even like here. I think the culture is even like a higher level per se. In Venezuela, it's even harder. It's like contemporary dance.
Yeah.
What, like, some people will be like, what is that?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But I had a different, and my parents also put me through academies, theater, acting school, my whole life, dancing schools. So, but I had the difference with me is like my parents actually believed it from the, like, my mom actually said, you want to do this? Like, you want to go and try this? But still, even for me, that I had so much support with my parents being like, go for it. Still is, and it was in Caracas, and then I moved to Toronto, but taking that step at a very young age scares the shit out of you.
Of course.
Now I can only imagine what she's thinking, because she also doesn't have the support of her parents. I think that takes even more courage. So as a person, and as a person who is developing to become an adult and explore and develop herself in the world, she's already an adult. She's 18 years old. But I think you should be focusing more on the fact that she's going for it. She's going for things. She wants to. Like, I think that's more important than her spending a full year in a management, whatever, economic class, which is great. But I don't think it's, not even for her right now. It could be for her in the future. We don't know. But I don't think that if that's not the path that she sees for herself, I don't think that should be her path. Now, because we're talking about the fact that it doesn't sound like you would not be able to do this. I think you can do this. And you were very open to do it for all of your children. But talking about the fact that you just don't want her to do it, no, man. support her if you can. If you can, support her.
She'll figure it out on the way. And honestly, as someone who, I love my parents. My parents are the best. But as someone who didn't really have the support,
You had the
I had
other
the
half.
opposite. Yeah. Someone who didn't really have the full support of her parents, um, when making this decision for myself, it affects your relationship with her because she will choose to do this regardless, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And then I think it'll put a damper on your relationship since she will not feel safe enough to come to you and share the good and the bad and everything in between. And she, like she said, she's an adult. She's going to make her own choices. I went to school for social work. I graduated. I still went into acting after. It's not going to change anything. If that's what she wants to do, that's what she's going to do. So I think, and it sounds like your daughter's been inclined to go that route for majority of her life. If she's constantly been in academies and theater and all of this, she's clearly shown interest in this career. So I feel like that's what she's going to choose for herself, even if she completes her degree in business economics or whatever it was. It's what I did. So I think the sooner you accept that, the easier it'll be for you and for the relationship between both of you. Because again, she will choose to do what she wants in the end, especially if she has gone as far as to make a PowerPoint presentation. She's very sure of what she wants to do.
She's very sure of what she wants to do. And yeah, not bringing it up earlier, it's not an indication that she's not serious about this. I think she probably was just going with the flow and she didn't know how to like say, hey, you know what? I want to do this. She probably doesn't have a household that everybody's just going, let's just be artists. So it's hard for
It's very hard
for a person.
Her sister is
It's a doctor.
A doctor. We don't know what the brother is doing, but he's going to
Yeah.
graduate
school. Yeah.
So we can only imagine what the household. And I'm sorry, it also sounds like you and your husband are very well off.
Yeah.
If you're able to support your kids financially through college, sounds like you're well off. So I can imagine that you both also have very pristine jobs.
Also, shout out for the older sister because she called and said
she called her out.
You guys have been supporting my passions. Support her. Like, yes. I think that's really beautiful.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Yes.
It's beautiful because, and that already tells us that you guys are okay and you're good. And this is more about, sit down with her. Like, what's the damage really? She's only 18 in the sense of like, she still has so much of her life for her. Like, even if she went to school for management economics at 25,
what's the difference? It doesn't let her matter. Do what I can understand. Sit the
down,
fear.
Anita, like sit down and create a plan with her. Just be part of the plan with her.
Yeah.
She already make a PowerPoint. You sound like a very smart person, and your husband does too. Sit down with her and be like, okay, how can you actually guide her in and offer some like not of your knowledge into like this plan. How would it make more sense as a plan? Because you keep saying she doesn't have plans. She's telling you I'm going to LA. Well, maybe you can like compromise with her and be like, okay, but once you get to LA, you do need to like find a job.
Yes.
Yeah, find a job and at least start paying off what we already pay for the university. Like some sort of thing. If for you what you want to teach is also responsibility and like that she's not just like, okay, well, whatever, I changed my mind, I can just come here and there. Then give her the responsibility right away.
Yeah, I think that's very important. But be
part of it.
But be part of it, yeah. And I think it would also be good in that conversation to talk about the fear surrounding this, because it does sound like the mom has a really big fear of her daughter failing and what that means. It can mean different things for different people, but what that means for you, mom, it's something that you guys should talk about, because I know in my case, my mom was very fearful, not of me failing, but of the industry and how I could
Oh,
be taken advantage of. She wanted to
right.
protect me. And it made things a lot easier when she told me her truth, because I didn't understand. I did not understand why she wouldn't support it.
Wow.
And then after that, it allowed me to then open up and involve her. So I think the plan is very important, and I think it's also very important to teach your daughter the meaning of money and the responsibility of taking care of yourself while you're pursuing a dream. But I also think that you need to be honest as to why you wouldn't want her to do this and what that means to you and how you could be projecting that onto her.
I think that's a really beautiful point. The fear that she is feeling, like
Yeah.
to talk it openly with her daughter. And I think in that within that talk with her daughter, she's going to realize also things about herself that has to do with her, not your daughter.
Yes.
That's why from the get go, I'm
100%.
like, she's just terrified.
She's very scared.
It,
Yeah.
money doesn't seem to really
It's
be
not about the
the issue
money. It's not
here.
about the money. And I want to say my parents are very supportive
Oh
now.
no, they
Just to
are. No, no,
clarify
no. They're
that
like
now.
super amazing. They're incredible. They're
They
incredible.
are.
But it takes people different things to.
It's not the norm.
No.
Being an artist, it's not the norm unless
Yeah.
you come from a household of artists.
Yeah.
So I understand you not being able to see what kind of life that is, but it's not up to you. So
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
oh wow, that was a great, yeah, that
This
was
is a
a
good
great
episode.
story though.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that, and thank
Thank
you for
you.
looking and seeking,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
information of how to deal with that. Because some people would just be like, no, that's it, and then I
Yeah.
love the husband is being like,
Yeah,
well,
maybe we should. Good job,
good
Dad.
job,
Yeah. Yeah.
husband and sister and
Yeah. And
people in the
mom for
family,
reaching out.
everybody in the
Yeah.
family is like, do it,
Trying to figure it out,
yeah.
which is good. Well,
Well,
thank you.
this is episode
23.
23. See you
We'll see
next
you
week.
next week.